everyone, and welcome back to another reading vlog, also to my first ever Tiny-A-Thon. If you watched my 2020 channel goals video, then you know that I wanted to start doing these little 24-hour read-a-thon reading vlogs and call them Tiny-A-Thons. So yesterday I decided, since I had off today, that I would try and make one of these. So yeah, that is what I'm doing. Apologies for the lighting, except not really, because that's what you can expect from these kinds of videos, because I ain't trying to be all professional when I do these vlogs. But it is currently almost 1:45 in the afternoon, and I've had a very lazy morning. I went to bed with the intentions of waking up early, as I always do, but I woke up with the intentions of hitting the snooze button many times. So I did not get up until about 9:45 in the morning, and then I was just lazy and laid in bed with my cat for the whole morning. However, the morning was not completely unproductive because I did read the entirety of a novel. Granted, it was only 52 pages, so I read it in an hour, but still. And that book was The Curious Case of Benjamin Button by F. Scott Fitzgerald. This is a classic book that I have never read, and to be completely honest, I didn't even know what it was about until I read it just now. It turns out it is about the life of Benjamin Button, and when he was born as a really, really old man, and as he gets older, his body gets younger. And it's just a really short book. Like I said, it's only 52 pages, and surprisingly I really enjoyed it. It's just a short, little, thought-provoking, interesting, strange story, and I actually really enjoyed my time reading it, which was kind of surprising because I read The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, which I feel like is definitely his more loved work, and I was not a fan of that one, so unpopular opinion. But I did really enjoy this. So that is one book completed for Tiny-A-Thon, so I actually feel pretty motivated for my reading for the rest of the day. But on top of wanting to get a lot of reading done today, I also want it to be a productive day with some of my other hobbies, so I have to film my winter book haul sometime today because I really want to get that up before the end of January, and there's also some journaling that I want to do because I've really neglected my journaling lately, and then just some other YouTube-y stuff like replying to comments and sharing my most recent video on my social media because that's something I always forget to do. So yeah, that is what I plan to do today, but for now I am going to go make myself some lunch because I'm getting hungry. So I think today for lunch I will be making myself a salad because I'm feeling inspired, and on days I feel inspired I feel like eating salads. Don't ask why, that's just how it is. I've had people ask me in the past how I make my salads, and my salads in some past videos have been a lot more intricate with like chicken and all that jazz and stuff on it, but for anyone who was curious, this is the kind of salad that I get. It's the Little Leaf Farms Baby Crisp Green Leaf Salad. Probably the healthiest part of this whole thing, and then it's just going to be completely ruined by the dressing and the cheese. That's like a good amount of salad. Now I've got a couple of tomatoes. Tomato, however you say it. We've got possibly my favorite part of a salad is probably the olives. I just love black olives, and there are some people I know that don't like them, and frankly, I don't understand that. A little bit more for good measure. Oh my goodness, I nearly forgot the croutons. That would have been a disaster. What was the point of that? I don't have a little perforaty thing on the edge. Some croutons. A lot of croutons. Isn't it just so pretty though? And then we had some cheddar cheese. Finally, the only dressing I will ever have on a salad, literally does not matter what kind of salad it is, I will always have Caesar dressing. It is my favorite. And there is the finished product. So I finished my salad. I put way too much dressing on it, so it was a little soggy, but still delicious. And while I ate that, I watched a little bit of You because I was told by some coworkers that it was really good. I tried reading the book a couple months back, and it wasn't really for me. But I heard the TV show was really good from some coworkers, so I started watching it last week. I'm on episode 2 because that's how slowly I watch TV shows. So yeah, I might finish that episode a little bit later today to give myself a little break from being productive. But yeah, I'm going to now move on to my second read for the day. So I have been reading Love, Lucy by Lucille Ball for probably almost 3 months now. I had to return it to the library once because I couldn't renew it anymore, and then I just got it back now. but I'm about halfway through it, and I don't know why it's taking me so long to get through because I'm genuinely loving it, and I love Lucille Ball, and it's at the best part of the story as well, where she has just met Desi and is like going on a date with him. So I am hoping to finish the last half of this book today. That might be a bit of a stretch to say, but that is the goal I'm going for, is to finish the last half of this book today. So I'm going to read a little bit of it, and then I'm going to film my book haul, and then we'll see what I do after that. So I just finished filming my book haul, and I'm not gonna lie, that was a tragedy. I don't know why. Sometimes I film and it like comes really naturally for me to just like talk and the words just flow out, and other times I find it so difficult to turn my thoughts into any kind of comprehensive sentence, and today was one of those days where it just was not working out. So I already know that that video is going to be a nightmare to edit because I just kept messing up and saying weird sentences that didn't make sense. Yeah, that was not very fun. It is now almost 3 o'clock, and I did read, I just fell over to get it. I did read some more of Love, Lucy, so I'm now on page 153. I don't know if I told her or not what I was up to when I first started, but I think I was on page 125 or something like that. So I only read for like a half hour, and I'm on 153, and I think there's about like a little less than 300 pages. So yeah, I think I'm just going to read some more of this book. I'm not going to edit that video because it's been too much already, so I'm gonna do that. I might watch some more of You because, like I said, I do actually want to get through the second episode since I've been watching it for like many days, and I may also get a snack because I feel myself getting a bit peckish. So I will update you again when I have accomplished something else. So I'm up to page 165 in Love, Lucy, and I am still thoroughly enjoying it. The story has gotten even more interesting after she talks about meeting Desi and them getting married. I just find it all super, super interesting, and I absolutely love it. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a 5-star read, but I am going to put a pin in this for a moment, and I'm going to work on some YouTube stuff like replying to comments, and there's also a couple things I have to plan and research for a video that I have going on in the future. So yeah, I'm going to do that right now, and then I will get back into my book. So it is now 6 o'clock. I finished all the stuff I had to do on the computer, like replying to comments and also planning that video that I've actually wanted to film for like a month, but because I kept putting this one part off, I never got around to it. So now I can actually film that video. I also read quite a bit, so I'm on page 228, and I'm still thoroughly enjoying this. This is definitely going to be a 5-star read. I am just loving it so much. So I don't have that much left. I think it's like 280 something pages, so I'm like 60 pages from the end. So I'm going to keep reading this. I'm going to have some dinner. My camera battery is flashing at me, so I'm going to charge that also, and then I think a bit later I will do some journaling because, like I said, I've really neglected my journaling lately, so I'm going to do some of that. everyone, so it is now the next day, as you can probably tell, but I thought that I should probably do some kind of actual formal wrap up for this vlog and like close it out properly. So as you saw last night, I did get around to journaling a little bit. So I did one entry in my one journal and then I moved on to my second one, and that's when my cat decided it was no longer journal time, it was now time for snuggles. So she basically sat on my notebook and demanded to be pet, and I have to do it. I just can't. So I ended up not really finishing it, but I did get one entry done, so that's good enough for me. And then I did end up finishing Love, Lucy by Lucille Ball. As predicted, I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I just really loved this book. There was so much I thought I knew about her life, but then I read this book and I learned so much stuff that I didn't know. If you're a fan of Lucille Ball or I Love Lucy or anything like that, even if you're not, I would recommend this book because I just really enjoyed it, and there's not enough good things I could say about it. And I really enjoyed some of the pictures in here were also pictures that I had never seen before, and I follow quite a few I Love Lucy accounts or just Lucille Ball accounts on Instagram, and I had never seen these pictures pop up on there before. So I just think this is a really cool thing to pick up and give a read if you're a fan of hers. So in conclusion, yesterday I finished the last like 150 or so pages of this book and then the entirety of The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, and overall I enjoyed both of them, so that was a really good reading day. And even though it might not seem like I got a whole lot of stuff done, for me, considering how my days have been going, that was actually a really productive day for me, so I was really happy with that. So do leave me a comment down below and let me know if you'd like to see more of these Tiny-A-Thon little reading vlog readathons on my channel, or let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!